Hello! Hello, hello. Oh god, I fucked up my pillows, one sec. Oh, fuck. Okay, there we go. Oh. Hello. Ow, my shoulder popped. Fuck. Is the music alright? Too quiet? Too loud? I don't think it's too loud, but... Music is. That's good to know. Music do be. Why the hell did my hand default to WSAD when I'm not playing a fucking video game? God, I'm really out of it today. Okay. Let's get situated. Wham! Okay, so we got two things I want to work on. Why are we stuck in this elevator? I don't know, I thought chill music would be nice. Something to vibe to. On this very cloudy and crappy day. But yeah, we got two things I plan to work on. I don't know if I'll get both done, but we got the PETZ VET protagonist doodle. I don't remember if she has a default name or not. And some Mumkin spice. Which one do I want to start with? We should start with the PETZ VET since I already had that going on Twitter, I guess. Get in the goddamn folder, thank you. Alright. This fan art required me to have like a base knowledge of like 90s shoujo anime style, which I have like zero skill in. So I had to like stare at that reference so hard to get the eye shape right. I actually even fiddled with it a little bit last night, I think. Like I came back to this drawing before going to bed. Like I need to fix this. This still doesn't look right. Something about it's a little funky. It turns out I had made her iris too skinny. So I thickened that bad boy up a little bit. It's looking a lot better. Not perfect, but better. Yeah, we're having a chill art day because I am sleepy, I am dead today. And I had some art that I wanted to get done, so I figured fuck it. Do it on stream. I'm glad I scheduled it for today because my body agreed, yeah, today is a slow brain day, like more so than usual. Today's gonna be one of those fucking straight brain dead days. And so since I'm not working on Patreon stuff today, I figured fuck it, we'll do some of the random background doodles I have that I can work on stream. Wah. Why press the alarm button when you can just enjoy the chill vibes of acoustic guitar on a rainy day? Exactly. I am hoping this music doesn't get me muted. It said that like this YouTube channel made the music, like they own it. And I'm not sure if they do any takedowns, but hopefully they don't. The playlist, it's not a playlist, the video is called Relaxing Bossa Nova and Jazz Music for Study Smooth Jazz Music Background Music. Howdy, just lurking while I'm working? No problem, Astral. I'm practically lurking at this point. So I feel ya. I hope the chill vibe music is good for productivity. Fuck me, there we go. Damn, is that the Kiwi's Corner? I'm such a big fan. Hello, Astra! How are you today? I'm very fucking tired. I'm sorry if I sound unexcited to see you. I'm very excited to see you. Today is a very vibey chill day for me. Lurking while transcribing. Well, I hope I don't like distract your transcribing via me speaking. I hope that doesn't get in the way. That's a fucking mood. I am too tired. Honestly, today is like cloudy and like not quite rainy, but it looks like it's gonna rain. It might have started, I just don't see it. Today is one of those like very chill, cuddle up with a blanket, listen to some vibey music, maybe have a coffee. I should have probably made a coffee before stream, but I forgot. My brain is on like vacay mode. Your voice is not the voice of the people I'm transcribing, so it's fine. I mean, I guess so, but wouldn't hearing things that aren't the words you're trying to listen to be distracting? I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be able to transcribe while listening to somebody else speak. I wouldn't be able to keep up with that many voices and sounds in my head. Hell, half the time I can barely keep up with my own voice in my head and music playing at the same time. It was raining this morning and it's been gray all day. Yeah, I know, it's awful. Luckily it's not like cold out. It's still like not freezing but not hot, you know? It's just kind of like mild out. It's not quite like sweater weather just yet, but enough to be like snuggled with a blanket in your lap or something. Just some nice relaxing day situation. I went out today, mistake by the way, and I was like, haha, I am cold. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear. Oops, I'm sorry to hear that. Was it raining when you were out, or like, was this after the walk I'm in? Actually, I think I seen your tweet about you saying you were going out today. Southern accent, I can do that. I can pop on some really bad southern accent. I need to fucking fix this goddamn chin though. God, that's gonna be even more distracting for Carp. I'm sorry. Let me just get this fucking face shape correct. It was after the rain, thankfully. I kept waiting for it to happen though. I'm really glad we're good at being caught in it. Honestly, same. I'm really good at having the worst possible outcome happen while I'm out and about. The amount of times I've been out and like either rain happens or hail happens or fucking like just really hot weather starts to happen. And I get like heat stroke real easy. There's been a ton of times where I had to make a stop at the train station by my local mall to just sit in the bathroom and die in the bathroom because it got too hot for me outside. Once I had to get a group of friends I was with to go to the local like shoppers at my mall and grab me some gravel and a water bottle because I was dying. All because I decided to wear black pants that day. Good job. It really do be like that. Big nodders. I hate the way saying nodders sounds in the southern accent. That's so cursed. Oh my god. I still feel like her face is off somehow, and I don't know how to fix it. What about it isn't right? It's something. That's better, I think. As I look compared to the reference. Oh yeah, reference is flat face on. I'm an idiot. I can't even check the reference. Fuck. I don't think you ever see this character outside of front-facing view either. This game was very limited on sprites. Granted, it was a really weird, obscure Japanese vet game, so I didn't expect much. I actually went to the video game's like fan-made wiki. There's a lot of weird shit on that wiki. Like it's practically empty overall because like ain't nobody play the fucking game. But at the same time, they're like, yeah, here's a localization difference where the tennis minigame had a different scoring system for some reason, and like the Russian guy, the tennis player, also had like a weird dialogue in the Japanese version that made it more obvious that he was a foreigner, whereas in English he speaks perfect English because, you know. And I was like, huh? Nani? Southern sentence that might be too strong. Ain't nothing wrong with damn nodders. Well, damn, Sugar Cube, ain't that just a damn shame? You guys are too good at coming up with sentences that actually make sense with a southern accent. I'm just here rambling. What game is this anyway? It was a... I don't remember what the Japanese name was, but the English name was called PETZ VET. And by PETZ, I mean specifically with a Z. Like... PETZ... VET. There was a brand in like the 90s and 2000s called PETZ with a Z, and they bought the rights to this random ass, obscure ass Japanese vet game and just called it PETZ VET. But the Japanese name is like far longer. And apparently it was part of a series, and PETZ as a brand did not buy the rest of the series. It was just this one random game. There was like a zoo one, I think. Like you were a zookeeper. Oh wait, that's supposed to go way further out. Whoopsie. And some other random games like that. They all had the same general premise from what I know. They were all just like animal caretaker sims. But yeah, you played as random protagonist here. I don't think she had a default name. She wants to be a vet like her older sister, I think. It's been a while. And so you start training at her vet clinic, or like the clinic she works at. And I think she like ditches town or something. I don't remember. It's been far too long. This was a GBA game for reference. This game is old as tits. Um, yeah, and so you have like the option to like date random people around town too. You know, the average Japanese video game. Can't have fun without dating somebody. Everything's got to be revolving around romance somehow. It is a shoujo-based game after all. And we all know women think about nothing but men. Am I right, ladies? I'm done with the accent, by the way. That's more than enough of that accent. Not the kind of weird I was expecting, to be honest. It's not that bad. Get on that far yonder horizon and get my pail so I can get myself some fresh water from that damn dare lake. I used to have a southern accent to annoy friends in the past. I have history. She wanted to be the most rootin' tootin' vet who ever did come to. Oh, actually, speaking of, because when you said came to, it just like blasted my brain. So in the original, obviously, I think she was supposed to be in Tokyo. I think was the idea, somewhere in Japan. But in the English version, the name of the city you live in is New Yorkie. Like Yorkie as in the breed of dog. And I was like, excuse me. And the only way I figured that out was going to the wiki. Like I had completely forgotten that that was a detail. I was so dead. I was like, no way they did that. It looks nothing like New York, first of all. It doesn't even look like the like greater area around it, like the actual residential areas around New York. It it's so silly. You say this game is old, and yet I think of playing ROM dumps of NES Earthbound, aka Earthbound 0. Yeah, Mother. I just meant like, you know, of like the classic games. It's getting old. I do have to wonder if the cowgirl like yourself would visit a veterinarian if you need treating. Well, that's the thing, right? I'm not like full cow anymore, so maybe I would need both. I would need like a second professional opinion. You know what I mean? If I visit a doc, they gotta call up their local vet and ask. Their local bovine vet, cattle vet. Do those types of vets have a different classification, or are they still just considered a vet? Because don't like horse doctors have a specific name or something like that? I don't remember. Yeah, this game was just like really fucking obscure and weird. And my baby brain like sometime last week was like, hey, remember that game where you have to look at weird little pixelized JPEGs of rats and like hamsters and squirrels and figure out what's wrong with them based on like a really weird grading system of paw prints? They had like status bars of paw prints that they did not tell you how to read at all. They were like, yeah, just figure it out. Here's their temperature. It's 5 paw prints. Okay, well, is 5 paw prints a good thing? Like, is that the temperature is in a good zone? Or is that a high temperature? Does it need sick medicine or something? They don't tell you shit. They're just like, yup, here's a picture of a fucking squirrel. It's got 5 paw prints in temperature, and it's 6 paw prints in happiness, and, you know, its hunger is 2 paw prints. What does it need? Treatment? Or can it go home? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Pony Tannerarian. I think a horse pet is just an equine veterinarian. Maybe. Honestly, Kiwi, you're tempting me to see if I can find the Game Boy cartridge. I was tempted to fucking find a cough cough completely legitimate version of the game and see if I could figure it out and play it on stream, but at the same time, it is such a weird and obscure game. I feel like nobody would really care to watch that, especially because they'd have to watch me fumble and like read tutorials on what the fuck you do. Because the game, from what I remember, did not give you a very clear basis of what the fuck you're looking at half the time. They're like, yeah, here's a squirrel. Okay, why does this woman have a squirrel as a pet first off? Second off, what's wrong with it? Oh yeah, here's its chart. The chart just says it's got 5 paw prints and temperature. What do you do? I don't know. What does that even mean? And then if you fail the fucking mini games, you're a bad vet. End of story. If you need someone to do a Southern Belle, my services are always available. Oh my god. I greatly appreciate that. I may call you up sometime for that. Why did I start with this side? Why didn't I start with that side? It's easier. I purposefully went for the harder side. Swoosh. You fumbling and desperately trying to read sounds nothing like your usual streams. Shut up. Shut up. I do my best, okay? I do my best. And to be fair, at least in this instance, it wouldn't be me being stupid, it'd be the game not giving clear direction and then leaving me to figure out what the fuck I'm doing, which never leave me to figure out what the fuck I'm doing because I can't. I don't know what I'm doing in real life half the time, let alone in a fucking video game with mechanics. The only time I'm ever able to, like, on the fly figure out what the fuck I'm doing is in Final Fantasy. I don't know what it is about Final Fantasy, but my brain goes in, like, hyperdrive when I play that video game. Very rarely do I fuck up in, like, regular content. It's only, like, Savage and EX where I'm usually fumbling a little bit. Because that one actually requires, like, both physical and mental skill. And I can only utilize one of those things at a time. My brain does not function that fast to also use my physical skill at the same time. At some point I need to find out if you and I are on the same data center. Oh, true? My server is Malboro. I'm on Crystal. So if you're on Crystal, then we could totally hang out at some point in FF. Hey, we are on the same DC. Hello, Isouls. Nice-oo. Yeah, at some point you should, like, DM me your name or something, or your data center so I can add you. I also have to do my weekly raids. I haven't done them yet from last week. And Tuesday is literally tomorrow. Oh wait, that's the wrong way. I'm a dummy. I'm a bleh, brain, please. I'm about to be a week behind on raid gear, and that's that good. I need to catch the fuck back up. I need to stop slacking. Does that mean you don't do well in DMC? That is actually a true as fuck fact. Astral, I am very bad at Devil May Cry. The fact that I even beat 1 through no, I didn't beat 4. I never finished 4. I know the ending to 4, but I've never finished 4 personally. The fact that I've beaten 1 through 3 on my own was astounding. Actually, that's a lie. I also beat Reboot, but don't play Reboot for a DMC game. Play Reboot for good gameplay, but not a DMC story. Lord have mercy, Reboot Dante is just too much for me. I can't. They said, oh yeah, you know, like, middle school fanfiction? Slap that with, like, the cringiest goth e-boy you could possibly think of. and that's Dante, and I'm like, but that's that's not even like anything close to what makes him cool in the first place. And two, why? Like why? And then the real like kick to the teeth was they tried to make fun of the OG Dante in the game, and I was like, alright, listen here, motherfucker, I will not sit here and listen to this slander. I will not. I do not tolerate Dante slander in this house. If you mean the normal raids, ping me when you're done with stream if you want help doing them. The main one you really want to do is P8N for the blade. Yeah, I know. Still making those bad decisions. Oh no, not bad decisions. A full humana hum. What? Did I really? Oh god. Distracted by Dante's Dante? Hello, Dante. Dante's sexy ass, I guess. Yeah, but wouldn't that mean that I'd be even worse at the video game if I'm not paying attention to like combos and shit? How am I gonna kill the demons? Whoopsie. This pixel reference is so so pixelated. I know that's like, it's pixels, no shit, but like, the sprite is so small. I can't see anything. What? Nani? There we go. But yeah, honestly, the reason why I got into Devil May Cry was because I got distracted by Dante's sexiness, though. I picked up Devil May Cry 1 off a family member's game, like, dresser, and was like, what's this edgy piece of shit? Man, this looks right up my alley. Popped that bitch into the PS2, sat down, and I got stuck on the very first boss. And I had to call, like, another family friend, like, hey, so, you ever played Devil May Cry? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, how the fuck do you beat the scorpion boss? How do you beat the lava scorpion? They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, how the fuck do you play this goddamn video game? I have no idea what I'm doing. They're like, yeah, well, you just like, you know, you hit him when he's vulnerable, you jump on his back, you hide behind the pillars when he's charging up a big move, and then you should be good. The worst part about this whole scenario was my first time playing through most of Devil May Cry 1, I didn't have a memory card for the PlayStation 2. So anytime I wanted to play, I'd have to start at the beginning or leave the fucking game on. Awful. And then I eventually got around, because this was around the time, what's it called? They were starting to pump out like PlayStation HD remasters a lot. So like around the time of the Shadow of the Colossus and Ico HD, they also pumped out like a Devil May Cry 1 through 3 HD. And I eventually got that. And so I was finally able to play through all of 1 without having to leave the console on the whole time. Or having to restart, I guess, because that was the only other option. And then after I played 1, I played like the first 20 minutes of 2 and was like, okay, maybe I'll skip 2 for now. I'm not really digging this game, I'm not gonna lie. And that's a lot of people's first impressions. But like 2's overall story is good, you just have to get past the fact that as a video game, it's not all that all that great. All that video game? Yeah, you know. Words. That sounds like me at one point with my Xbox 360 when the HDD died. Ouchie ouch. We hate that. We hate when you can't fucking save your goddamn games. It's no bueno. Honestly, I literally like melted the bottom of my PS3 keeping the damn thing on so much. Like, there was like a weird divot where one of the cables that would often get stuck underneath it, like, slightly melted into the bottom of the console because it was, like, basically on 24/7, whether that be because I was playing something or because I didn't want to, like, save and close the game. And that PlayStation 3 never died on me, which is crazy, because I've heard a lot of people complaining about the PS3 dying a lot. And it wasn't even, like... I think it was, like, the first iteration of the slightly skinnier PS3s. It wasn't, like, the huge chonker, but it wasn't the slim that had, like, no space on it whatsoever. Wow. Yeah, I played... How much of Devil May Cry 4 did I play? I got way past the point where you start playing as Dante, but I gave up before the actual ending of the game, and then I eventually ended up just watching the ending because I didn't have the motivation to go back. Devil May Cry 4 is a good video game. I was just, like, not about finishing it. I don't know why. I actually tried to go back recently and play 3 again on the HD collection, and, like, I felt like such a dumbass. Like, I was struggling so hard on the first Cerberus boss. I got the funny meme of, like, you suck so bad easy mode was unlocked situation. I was like, oh no. Oh god. Somebody please. End my suffering, I'm begging. My brain is too smooth. Combos. What the fuck are combos? And the first time I ever beat Devil May Cry 2, it was, like, due to the most, like, insane luck ever. Because there's, like, a... What the fuck are the odds of it again? It was, like, 1 in, like, 100 chance that if you die, you'll go into, like, a super devil trigger mode that, like, turns you completely fucking, like, out of, like, lava. Like, you look fucking weird. And I died on the final boss, but it brought me back as the super devil trigger mode, and I was able to beat him before it, like, ended. And I was like, wait, what just happened? And a friend of mine was like, you know you just had, like, the luckiest shit happen to you, right? I was like, what? Huh? They were like, yeah, you have no idea how lucky that was. That's like when you die in Kingdom Hearts 2 and you randomly get revived as Mickey. I was like, what? That's a good clip. Oh god, let me see. I'm a dummy. I'm a God, I love when my brain just ceases to function. It's so good. Endless content when the brain is not working. Just like brain vomit. I'm not even sure how I accomplished that. Like, how did my brain just freeze entirely like that? It's crazy. Kiwi.exe has encountered an issue and needs restarting. Man, for real though? Like, real shit? Like I said earlier, I should have been more prepared and made a coffee before stream. But I was watching a video and forgot. I could always go make one, like, in a few minutes, but... Actually, I'm gonna leave that. But I'm lazy. Like, why would I do something like that when I'm too lazy? Walk. There we go. I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be open-toed shoes. Where's the fucking... Yeah, they're like weird sandals. With hearts. Although the hearts look beaded, I didn't actually make them look beaded in the sketch. Fuck. You're telling me I gotta add detail to this bitch? Fuck. oh my god. I'm appealing to the foot market right now. Y'all get them nice toes. Y'all are getting toes today. I should stop talking about toes before people actually think I'm drawing toes to appeal to people. I'm not. Unless. Wait, Nani? Oh, I was on the fucking eraser tool, that's why. Duh. I'm gonna getting toes. Stop it. Stop that. I know I did it again. Actually, wait. I can work smarter and not harder here. Where is... Where is... In here? Yes, it's down here. Okay. New layer, fill that in with... Yeah, that's black. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And now we do... that. And that. Oh wait, no, not like that. Go back. Hold up. Go like that. Do this. Then this. Then that. And then this. And then that. And then just erase that. Don't need the inner heart. Yeah, baby. Nice. The rest of that is gonna have to be in a shit layer, though. Little piggy's about to head to market. Listen, that's a pretty big market. It just sucks that I'm actually not good at drawing feet. I apologize anybody who was under the impression otherwise. I did not mean to spread any false hopes. Toe content is not what I specialize in, let me tell you what. Let me look at that fucking reference again, where is it? I think that's good. I just need to do the straps that go that way now. This music is popping off. It is from this layer. There we go. Alright, now we take these two. Oops, wait. Go, we take these two. Wait. Nani? There we go. Not that. This. And then we fiddling with it. Almost. That's good. That's good enough. I should not be taking this too seriously because it is just a fan art doodle. So which one first? What? I'm playing Minecraft? Ooh, nice. You building some shit? You know, feet and hands can be really tough, and most of the time you can't really get it right, so it's just a matter of finding out what's comfortable for you, unless you're Kohei Horikoshi, author of My Hero Academia, who just gifted by the— I know, right? What the fuck? I swear to God, the motherfucker who does My Hero is so good at fucking hands. That shit right there is goals level. He literally created a character with hands like everywhere on his design for the sake of flexing the fact that he knows how to draw hands, the motherfucker. He was like, yeah, let me just have a character that has like 500 hands on his face and like wrapped around him just to flex that I know how to draw hands and well. Bitch ass. I know what you were doing, asshole. You can't fool me. Guess I got a sub to a Japanese VTuber. Nice. We love random gift subs out of nowhere. I also at one point got a random gift sub to someone I don't even think I follow. I was like, is that even possible? I've never been in their chat. I've never like interacted. I don't know how, but I was gifted a sub. I don't think I ever had the opportunity to use any other emotes though. I never actually bothered. It is possible depending on how things go. I think I've set it now to where I have to follow the channel to get a sub. Oh, yeah, there's actually a setting for that. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, maybe if someone like gifts a sub to someone— Thank you for the gift sub, Carb. I appreciate it. But yeah, speaking of subs, I guess like if someone runs out of followers for the subs to get defaulted to, maybe the Twitch algorithm just picks somebody at random completely. That would be the only way that makes sense to me. You can gift a specific user though. Oh, okay, well then maybe like someone who follows me decided to randomly gift me a sub then too. That's also a possibility. Come on. No! There we go. Why is it like this? Why are the lines so shitty? Who drew these lines? It wasn't me. Couldn't have been me. It's not like I'm the artist. Fuck. Dude is literally the stereotype of I'm not that good, then proceeds to draw Deku's hands being broken 100 times over. Dude. It do be true. God, I wish the My Hero Academia fanbase wasn't so, like, toxic and bad. Like, I wish. Literally every time I hear something about that community, it's always drama of some kind. A creator draws Uraraka to be chunky, so it's actually fat-phobic that she's skinny in the anime. Okay. Just because she's a little skinnier in the anime doesn't mean they did it purposely to be fat-phobic. No, it's fat-phobic because I identify as Uraraka and she is my comfort character and I don't like the fact that she's like slightly skinnier in the anime. Okay, well, maybe don't get that attached to an anime character if you don't like them being slightly, like, you know, misportrayed in an anime. You're cringe! Okay. I try to stay out of fan bases a lot. I mean, as someone who grew up in in fandom culture, I'm used to it. It sucks to see it happen so fucking often. Like, why can't we just, you know, enjoy things? Like, why does everything have to be a problem? I'm sorry that the animators didn't draw her to be exactly 1-for-1 from the manga. I'm sorry that she looks slightly skinny in this one frame that you cherry picked. God forbid. I'm a brony. Nothing wrong with being a brony. But I do understand where you're coming from in terms of like you understand the drama of a fan base. My Little Pony fan base can get wild. Especially the Friendship is Magic category. How the fuck do you draw hands? Why did I give this character hands again? Why didn't I just remove her limbs? Who needs hands when you could just not have hands? Am I right, fellas? A bit of a county, might let you stop that. It almost sounds like clowny. I don't like it. That hand looks awful. Oh well. I'm not gonna force myself to fret over it. I'll even double up on the bad hand. Not force myself to draw it a second time. Oopsie. I think it's kind of dumb that peeps get so gung-ho over that because fans think it's fatphobic, but you know anything about if you know anything about animation, it is really hard to animate slight belly chub because it takes a lot more effort and time due to the movement and lighting. And not just that, but like from the screenshot that I was looking at that the person was upset about, she didn't even look that different. It was literally just like an issue of like one frame where she looked like a little too skinny, and it was probably just a straight accident on the animator's part. Like, it was so like a non-issue that I was just like, wow, people really are getting upset over nothing, huh? Now it's one thing if like, you know, they took what's his name, I don't remember what the character's name was, but they were like basically a fucking orb. It'd be problematic if they took a character design that looked like that and then just had him not be like that and be like a regular skinny person in the anime. I'd be like, okay, see there, now you have like a talking point because they're clearly adjusting the character design for like preference of the audience or something. It's not just, oops, we accidentally made her a little too skinny. It's not a big enough problem to want to fix it because that'll cost too much money and time to reanimate, but you know, nobody will notice, and then people notice because they want to nitpick everything. Like, nobody complains when people go off model sheet in cartoons. Like, you know how many times characters like fucking like SpongeBob or fucking like even Family Guy, for instance, where they go off model for like a scene or two, like it happens. And it's never a big enough issue to want to like reanimate the entire scene for the sake of, oops, this character slightly like has too big of a nose. Unless it's noticeable enough to where they're like, okay, it's gonna bother like the entire audience that it's not right, they don't bother. Especially so in anime, because anime has like such time constraints. They pump out seasons of shows in like less than a year, for fuck's sakes. Whereas specifically, like I was using North American cartoons as an example, they spend as much time as they need usually to get a lot of those things done before having to worry about anything extra. Not that North American cartoons aren't also on time constraint, I'm certain there are some, but like, it's not the same in most cases. So it's annoying to see people get uppity about things that isn't feasibly changeable. Batgum? Maybe. I don't remember the character's name specifically. Go to the corner, you're in timeout. Please don't make fun of us, counties. We get milked for reactions all the time. That's bullshit. That bullshit has to end. Oh my god. I really wish I could read. That would be lovely. Fuck! I really wish I could. Bleh. I wish I could speak, for fuck's sakes. My god. I was gonna say I wish I could count how many times I pushed the fucking button, and then I started fucking up on speak entirely. On speak entirely was the words I said. Don't at me. Brain is not good today. But I'm doing my best. Oops, oops. Are you okay? No, I'm not. Excuse me, but Skinny Peter would be highly offensive. There probably would be people. There probably would be people. I'm not even joking you. It's gotten to a point where like I can't even interact with a lot of fandoms anymore because of it. Thank God the Hamtaro fandom is dead so that there's no fucking discourse about hamsters. I can just enjoy my kid's hamster show in peace. Speaking of, I should probably go see if there's a way for someone to complain about Hamtaro, because now I'm curious if there was any like problematic content in a show like that. Problematic, relatively speaking, like to somebody who would go out looking for problematic content, I mean. Because I have a feeling that show had nothing problematic about it, but there's gotta be something somebody would complain about. There always is. I have a feeling I drew one of these arms way thicker than the other. I haven't even zoomed out to look, and I just have a fucking feeling. He's kind of like the Naruto of Family Guy. What? What did I miss? I'm glad I really interacted with fandoms in general. Oh, my brain dismissed FG so fast I forgot I brought it up. Like the one I interact with most is probably Phonotopia? Phonotopia. I have no clue what that is, and I'm probably mispronouncing it. Skinny Peter from the hit show Family Guy. He frequently goes by the name Ginto. Uh-oh. Here we go again. Gave it an unrealistic expectation of hamsters. True. That's probably the closest to it. That or a bad example of how to care for hamsters. Ooh, true. Pheno like Phoenix Topia. Okay. So I was close then. But yeah, generally I stay out of fandoms for most part. When something gets popular like My Hero, I will often ultimately have peeps there. Do quick to get about Hamtaro sent that body image issue of Hamster's baggy years. The show would not have been aired these days, bruh. Honestly though, Hamtaro kept to the like chunky, cute, small, and like fat aesthetic, so like I feel like even people who jump to the fat phobia complaint wouldn't really have that complaint about Hamtaro, because Hamtaro's like entire cast was chunky little round boys. One of them literally did nothing but eat. Oxnard was like the munchie boy. Although maybe they would complain about that character, like, oh, he's a bad example of eating disorders and bad eating habits, and it's not good. Like, shut up, please. I'm begging you. It's a fucking children's show, please. It's literally a show for babies about hamsters. I'm gonna cry. Just enjoy the baby show. Fuck. Have you seen Bijou? What do you mean? She was also just a fat, round little hamster. Just because I'm curious, did you see the crazy animation and memes? Like, it has no reason to be that good. You mean like Hamtaro specifically? It's in the Discord? Okay, one sec. Oh, are you talking about the like recent cat ears thing? Where they do the little like dance side to side? Cause yeah, I've seen those. I've actually been shocked at how fast people are pumping those out too. I was like, what the fuck? How are y'all doing that many frames of animation so quick? With shading and shit. What the fuck? If I had the time and the brain capacity to animate, I would definitely do one. But I don't know if I could do it. I'm A, bad at animation, B, not very fast with animation, fuck, and C, like, brain power is on short supply as of recently. So I have to use my brain power sparingly, otherwise I'm not gonna have the energy to do actual work. Yeah, I just gotta do the stars on her head. Throw this reference up here. There is a Hamtaro in the Discord? What? That is not Hamtaro! I forget what that show is called, but that is not Hamtaro, mister. I'm talking about the ones with not even joking with this. Frieza and Eggman? What? Okay, I didn't see that one. I'll have to go look for that one. That'll have to be in a little bit though. I don't want to play anything that might have copyrighted music or anything in it. I'm already taking a risk with this possible playlist. I don't know if this YouTube channel gets uppity about people listening to their music on stream. Should be okay, but we'll see. Add a couple of like, whoops. Random star bits sticking out. How was that like that? There we go. The newest post in memes? Okay, well, I'll go have a look at that after. Whatever, it's good enough. I don't think this thing had like a lacy bit to it, but who needs accuracy in fan art, am I right? It's just gotta be cute. It's one of them their interpretations. If in my headcanon, she actually has lacy bits on her head piece thing. Therefore, shut up! You can't tell me what to do, it's my fan art! I'll draw her however I want! That's the other thing about fan art discourse that I don't get. When people get, like, grumpy about people, like, drawing a character slightly different. Like, yeah, they're not drawing it accurately, but God forbid. Well, whoopsie. Go. Like, who cares? If you don't like the fan art, don't look at it, go away. It's not for you. No, I'm gonna sit here and make myself angry over nothing, and then complain that it's the artist's fault, and then I'm gonna act really entitled about it, as if fan art for a property that I don't own is within my right to complain about. It is because I said so. It's my comfort character, and I will get mad at any artist I want. When did this stream become me making fun of dumb fandom people? When did that happen? I don't remember how we got on that topic. Forgot to draw this star. Oopsie, where's the ruler tool? There we go. Go off, queen. I'm hoping I'll be able to sit down and figure out how to use Adobe Animate at some point, or maybe Clip Studio, because I really want to get into animation. When I was younger, I wanted to be an animator, and then I realized animation is like far harder than illustrating. And then I was like, yeah, maybe I'll be a comic artist instead. And then I realized, oops, comics are also very hard and take a lot of time and skill too. Fuck, god damn it. I have many started and then slapped into hiatus comics. A lot of stuff that has not seen the light of day. A lot of stuff that has seen the light of day but has been dead for a few years now. Oh no, just found out some things take something called time. Shit. I find lace insulting actually. It just reminds me of laces and how I can't tie them. I cry when I see slip-ons. Listen, when I was a kid, I actually hated tying my fucking shoes, so I asked for Velcro shoes. I would wear Velcro shoes for years because I refused. The extent of my mental growth stunting is pretty big. You would not believe the level of brain dead I've been my whole life. Fuck. Especially when I forget to turn off certain settings in my fucking brushes before using them. Actually, I could just... Instead of doing this method, I'll do this method. It's faster. Wow. I love that fucking lasso tool, fucking brush filling in, whatever you want to call it. One of the best things I ever downloaded. Everything else looks Gucci, I think. Yup, everything's looking good. Nice. Perfect. Alright, bring that reference back up. Oh! I'm about to slide this down. Holy fuck. Okay. Her skin tone is practically fucking white. It literally is white. Wow. I'm not gonna literally draw her white. That's too much. Like, look at that. That's far too much. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm gonna have to unwhitewash you a little bit. There we go. A nice, like, pale, orangey-ish, pink-ish, peach-ish color. My god, she's so pale. I've never noticed how white she actually is till just now. Mental. Want to hear a funny story that happened in my tabletop group recently? Sure. Go right ahead. Wow, the surprise that you're having Velcro sneakers almost knocked me off my chair. Yeesh. Girl, touch some digital grass. Girl, go outside. You're too white. I'm sorry. Like, if your eye color is the same, like your iris, eye whites, whatever you want to call them, is the same color as your skin, you're too white. But like, look at this. Look. I color picked that directly off of the lightest part of her face. That's not even the white part, that's just the middle of her face. Let me do this real quick, watch. Like, ma'am, why are you so white? Who hurt you? Were you locked in a basement for years? Have you ever seen the light of day? What happened? You want to talk about it? I have a feeling the answer is no, but... Okay. Grab some of that darker blue. So I've rejoined my team as a cleric, Asimar, and I managed to get a fairy dragon familiar by convincing it to treat me like a mobile horde pile. What the fuck? I mean, that's interesting. This eye is not turning out the way I had, like, expected it to. Maybe I'm just gonna, like, not do it this way. I'm gonna move all of this. I was gonna do it like all line arted style, but I'm not digging it. Wait, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's the white. I was like, what is that? There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Just gonna do the eye the way I would usually do the eye instead of trying to make this shit more complicated. I love how cursed eyes can look when you, like, don't have any eye shines. How, like, soulless and murder intenty people can look. Like, all you need now is this. Like, the purple, the like. And then a little bit of this. Like that. You'll kill your dog and do it twice. You thought you were coming to the vet to heal your sick pet? No. This is the death vet. Your pet dies here. Your pet dies tonight. Sorry. There's something wrong with me. I don't know if y'all have noticed this. I would hope you'd have good enough judge of character to notice by now, but in case you haven't. Is proof you can look murder intenty with eye shines. Bruh. To be specific, I'm a cleric thaumaturge. I don't even remember how you're supposed to pronounce that word. I'm not gonna lie. Being a class that is basically a order of magic charms, so my character just carries a bunch of shiny bits and baubles and has a gold glowing halo, so the little fairy dragon thought about it for about 2 seconds and was like, "You're my horde pile now?" Hell yeah. That's how you do it. Sometimes you use things that normally wouldn't be like a huge benefit to your benefit. I mean, look at me. I'm a dumb fucking cow on the internet, using that to my advantage. Nothing wrong with using something that usually isn't an advantage to your advantage. Maybe I fixed that a little bit. Whoops. There we go. And then we do a little bit of that anyway. Lighten it up. And now we slap in the eye shines. How big are they supposed to be? Fucking huge. Got it. Like all of her eye, basically. I've learned this new fucking trick that I could use, like the fingertip smudge tool in Clip Studio to make like eye patterns look really nice. It has been like the most useful thing I've ever discovered. Because now it's easy to make really quick patterns for eyes. Okay, let me just, first off, copy and paste that. And do this, and this, and then this, that down here, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Move some of the stuff down here because it's a bit much. Just a little bit, you know. There we go. Yosh. I'll clip that to the eye too, so it's not overflowing. Also, the familiar's name is Vandelfek? I didn't make that name, by the way. I mean, even if you did, I think Vandelfek is a cool name. I'm probably mispronouncing it like crazy, but I dig it. Clear that out just a little. There we go, she looking cute. Me lighten up her base color a little bit for this eye. Looking a little bit dark still. Not a lot, just a little. Go. Add some shading to the, what's it called? The eye whites. No, you pronounced it right. Nice. Games like Final Fantasy have taught me how to pronounce things that are impronounceable correctly, so. Also gonna remove that real quick, because that doesn't have to be there line-wise. Only been drawing for an hour and some odd minutes. It feels like it's been longer than that. The day has been going slow for me right now. What the fuck? Accomplished a lot more than I thought I did in this time span. This shoujo art style does the cheeky highlights like I do. I like that shit. I gotta fill in her hair before I fucking get too ahead of myself. Start with a light mid-color and work our way up from there. The real question is do I want to bother rendering her in my usual style, or do I want to just go with the easy cell shaded look? I feel like if I commit to the render, we're gonna be here for a while. I don't want to spend like all day working on just this if I can help it. We'll see, we'll work as we go. Okay, and then like more of a deeper orange. I both love and hate doing hair shading. Sometimes it's relaxing and sometimes I'm sitting there stressing over like individual strands. I'm one of those people who just like doesn't know how to relax correctly, I guess. I always like go mega try hard on shit when I don't have to. Like instead of just enjoying what I'm doing, it's somehow suddenly a competition in my head. Oopsie. I feel that sometimes. It's literally the worst. Like, you sit down and you're like, yep, it's time to just chill, relax, throw some nice music on, and render this image. And then, like, 4 hours later, you've completed, like, one section of the image because you've been so stressed and, like, unchilled trying to get it to look right the whole damn time. You redo the same section like multiple times after coming back to it because you gave up like about an hour in, and then you go back and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it right this time. I gave myself a break from working on this section. I'm gonna come back with fresh eyes. It'll be better this time. And then it's literally no better, and then you're like, fucking god damn it, I gotta get this done. Whee! I do think I am going to opt for more of a simple cel-shaded look though this time. I'm going to force myself to not overthink it too much. Does this depict the moment she tells an owner the horse didn't make it? No! Why would she be so happy about that? I feel like she would be way more upset. She gets like really sad if you fuck up the minigames. She looks like you shot the hamster in the kneecap whenever you fuck up the like bandage minigame. Granted, her career is on the line. So of course she would be upset when something goes wrong, but she's there for like training and like apprenticeship type of thing. So if you fuck up and you fuck up too much, you could lose the job. Her job is on the line. Her ass is on the line. Also, I'm not keeping the shading this like burgundy color. I just want it to be dark enough to see while I'm working. I'm going to adjust it to be more of like a orangey bright red color later. It's not going to look super great if I keep it this color. It'll look like that. It looks too washed out and gray. I've been trying to get better at forcing myself to use a more simple cel shaded style when I can, because I do go overboard when I render things. Like, obviously for Patreon work, I put my best effort in and I have to render all of that stuff, but for stuff like simple, goofy side fan art like this that isn't for anybody but me really, I shouldn't be putting that much effort into it. Especially since no one's gonna give a shit. Like, nobody played this game except for me and apparently Astra. And maybe like 5 other random girls who owned a GBA in the like early 2000s. Because this was very much one of those, it's a girls game! It's games for girls! Yahoo! What are the minigames like? Horse Tetris, hamster pinball? No, it's even weirder. So there's one where you play as a syringe and you have to pop like germ balloons, like virus balloons. And then there's whack-a-mole. Because, you know. Yeah, you know, whack-a-mole for healing. Uh-huh. Smack it on the head. I believe the whack-a-mole one was meant for the bandaging, because it like slaps a bandage on the mole's head, but it's very clearly just whack-a-mole. The game is insane is what I'm getting at. Just like every children's fucking video game on the planet, to be honest. I don't think I've ever played a game intended for children that wasn't fucking, like, actually insane. I literally always go, wait, this was intended for kids? Like, what's happening? Who did this? Who made this game? Granted, I don't know if the original Japanese one was intended for children. It might have just been, like, a generic shoujo-styled video game, possibly for, like, middle school to teenage women, but the North American branding for it was very much like, this is baby game for little girls. I don't even know if it even got any real advertising. It's just whenever I seen it in like a Walmart or a GameStop, it was always like, games for girls. You got Bratz, you got Barbie's Adventure, you got PETZ VET, you got like Dora the Explorer. Because even back then, Pokemon wasn't even considered like girl games. Even though it didn't have like a specific gender like preference in anything whatsoever, but whenever you see those like little kiosks where it has the big sign that says games for girls with like flowers and girl power and all that bullshit, it was always games like that. Babysitting simulator. That type of garbage, you know? Nintendogs! Although that one was also like gender neutral, but it was often lumped into the games with girls category at most stores. The good old syringe and whack-a-mole simulator. All a young lady needs to survive in these harsh streets. Honestly though, that's why I was like, this game is insane. Like, who the fuck? And then like I said earlier, the game also had like a dating aspect to it where you could hang out with like boys who lived in the city. There were entire endings dedicated to like you not actually doing your job and just dating the boys. Like you could get a good ending with like say the tennis dude, and there'd be a whole ending about how like you and him like played tennis professionally now instead. But then there's like regular endings where it's like, yeah, you succeeded in your career as a vet, you done it. Congratulations. Here's your reward of a PNG, a pixelated JPEG of her being happy at her job. Hooray. I remember my sister got some girl advertised games. I think they were like puzzle games, and I gave it a try as a kid, and I was like, no thoughts, empty head. Yeah, a lot of these games that were targeted towards girls or women were very like brain dead non-game games. Which is why I'm glad I didn't grow up as like one of those like helicopter mom fucking gamer girls where I didn't play anything but baby games. Even though my sense of humor and my whole entire personality has been warped since childhood, I prefer being the way I am now to who I probably would have been if I had only played like Dora's Grand Adventure as a child. No, I mean the puzzle games are freaking hard. Really? Okay, I don't know what games for girls that had hard puzzles, because I've never played any. The hardest I've ever seen for like girl games was like, it's Dr. Mario, but instead of pills, it's like color-coded flowers. It's definitely not a ripoff. Don't worry. Totally original concept. Please buy the sequel. Definitely not Dr. Mario 2, where instead of playing Dr. Mario with flowers, now you have to worry about boys. Why is it completely different? Because we're just a company who buys random obscure games and completely changes the purpose and point of the game for branding that makes more sense in North America. It might not even be from the same series as the first game, but it is now. Kiwi is so smart, they seemed easy to her. It hurts to hear her talk like this, but you get used to it. What the fuck? Though I think it was because A, I couldn't read, and B, nothing was explained. Honestly, I could see that. That's definitely like a valid and true possibility. Thank you for the hydrate. Ugh. I still have yet to go make that coffee I said I was probably gonna make. I've been trying to focus on the work instead. And by focus on the work, I mean talk about and complain about random things, but you know. It's all the same. Focusing and being completely distracted by idle conversation is definitely the same thing. To be fair, as a kid, one of my go-to games was Classic Sonic. Damn, you grew up on Classic Sonic? I didn't grow up on Classic Sonic. I grew up on the Nintendo side. I didn't own a Nintendo, but I knew people who did. And then I knew people growing up who had PlayStation products up until I got a PlayStation 3. The first Sony console I ever owned was a PlayStation 3. My first Nintendo console I ever owned personally myself was a GameCube. Whoopsie. Mario and FF. Yeah, that's basically my experience too. I grew up mostly on Nintendo. So I had the original Mario Bros. I've played Mario Bros. 3, but it wasn't like mine. My local mall used to have like a daycare section, and it had a Nintendo 64, which was cool as fuck. I used to go in there just to play the Nintendo 64. Like, I would be on a shopping trip with family, and I would just be like, alright, I'm going to the daycare. Bye. It was basically just like a free space to drop your kid off. And they had like Lego blocks and Hello Cat and a Nintendo 64 setup. Ayo cat, back the fuck up. Stop scratching at my chair, please. Thank you. I would appreciate it if you didn't fuck around. This chair is already falling apart thanks to you. This chair is holding on like a women of prayer at this point. We had an NES, then got a GBA at some point. Yeah, I think I never had a Game Boy Advance original. I got the SP. That was the first one that I got. Actually, I lied. Technically, my first Nintendo console was a Game Boy Color. But, like, I wasn't sure if we were counting handhelds in that scenario, so I just said GameCube. Oopsie. That was the first home console I owned. But yeah, at the ripe old age of 5 years old, I was playing Game Boy Color. Pocket Monsters Red Blue changed my entire being. My brain structure changed forever. Pokemon Red Blue was the reason I learned to, and I say this lightly, read. Because we all know I still can't fucking read, but I learned to read at the current level I'm at, basically, thanks to Pokemon. I would not have had the motivation to learn how to properly read if it wasn't for fucking Pocket Monsters, silly Japanese animal collection sim. Oh no, my cat just took a huge smelly shit behind me. The litter box is right there. Oh, it smells so bad. Cat, please. Why'd you have to pick right now, buddy? I might have to open up my fucking window, my god. Thank you, Pokemon. We owe you all this chatting to you. I knew how to speak. I knew how to speak before Pokemon. It's just the bare minimum of reading. Blame the cat. I did not make a stinky. It was the fucking cat, I promise. Oh, and of course you leave right after, you piece of shit. Asshole cat. Oh. Gonna dip for a bit, catch you later. Alright, Astro, later. I'm sorry if I missed that message before you dipped. My first console that I had was a Game Boy, next was N64 and PlayStation, yeah. That was actually less convincing, what do you mean? What do you mean? How was it less convincing? I'd take a picture, but it's quite dark in my room right now. I have to turn on all the lights. I've got my little desk lamp on and that's about it. It got dark in here pretty quick. I say quick, but it is like 8:30 p.m. my time. I did not make a stinky is exactly what a stinky stinker would say. It's a smelly smell that smells smelly. How dare you accuse me of making a stinky in my own office? Why would I do that? The only reason his litter box is in here is because there's not really any other place to put it. We keep it out of the living room because we used to have guests over before COVID. And then, like, my office is almost always got the door open. Even before it was considered my office. So it was just easier to have it in here. Okay, I did. Do that side. And now that it's my office, I have to deal with his stinkies. I mean, I always dealt with them because, you know, I gotta clean the litter box, but I meant like while they're fresh. While they actually stink the most. He'll just walk in here, look at me funny, take a huge shit, and leave. Every time, without fail. Granted, sometimes he's a nice boy and just sits in his sleepy box, but not today it seems. He came in after not being in here all day to take a huge shit and leave. As cats do. Alright. Just... that. Oh god, that's bright. Okay, and then... ah! I did not make a clipping. Go. Okay, and then fill this back in with the gray shade. Looking alright. Add another darker layer for in here though. Well. That's looking alright, I think. Whoa. I was about to type for pleasure and then came to the realization it's sleepy time for Kitsu. I'll listen in on your poop talk and smooth jazz for comfort though. Wait, what's for pleasure? I lost track of the conversation and forgot what it was we were talking about. Wait, are you talking about me having to smell the cat shit? Cause no, obviously not. Okay, merge those, make this an add layer. I would never. I was responding to why would I make a stinky in my own office? What do you mean? How is that any better? The answer is still no. Why would I do that? Just imagine every time you speak, you're referring to poop adds an interesting layer to the experience. Gotta say, I won't recommend. What the fuck? We've hit 2 markets today, the poop market and the fucking foot market. I've hit the quota. Now it's time to have regular conversations that normal people want to listen to. And not weird freaks like me. I shouldn't say that. That implies that I enjoyed that conversation. I in fact did not. God, I might have to light a candle. The fucking cat smell. Buddy, why'd you do that to me? It was so mean. For pleasure. No! It wasn't. I'm not a poopy cow and I'm not a piss baby. I'm sorry to lurkers who have no idea what's going on. I promise I'm always like this. I won't even lie to you. Look at me putting in all this effort when I said that I wasn't going to put in that much effort. The endless cycle of, you know, working way more than I should because brain says put in 110 all the time. I hate it here. Okay. That down. Add a little bit of gradient to that bitch. Fade it out a little bit. It's only just now occurred to me that I've been spending half an hour on this hair. My god. Y'all should have stopped me. Y'all should have been like, alright. Dumb. Maybe, you know, work on the rest of the image. Well, that is, like, not a good color. There we go. Goddamn hiccups. Oh no! Honestly, I hate hiccups too. My hiccups are, like, painful. They, like, rupture my, like, whole rib cage. I hate it. And I'm bad at getting rid of them too. I can't win. My body just goes, and then perish. And then she died. Where's the line art at? That red. And then make that a little bit lighter. Dress is like a pale bluish color. Oops. Well, it is like really pale. I did not mean to make it that light. What the fuck? Why does it look so bright? Give me like this kind of blue. There we go. Much better. I'm not sure why I decided to give her arm cuffs when I don't think she wears them in this outfit, but fuck it. Sue me, I did it anyways. What you gonna do about it? Nothing, bitch. Okay, and then it's like white and pale blue for the dots. that nice toe action again. Staring off. Fuck! There's gonna be two blues touching. I don't like that. There was not enough circles. Gonna happen again, son of a bitch. Go. We need turn that off so I can put the white down here. Oh, that's the blue. No, I need the white down here. Get in that gap, damn it. Alright, this part is white, that part's blue, these are white, these are white. Oops, well, fuck me. Go. I missed a whole section of her hair. Fuck! No! It's okay. That. And just pretend like it doesn't exist. It's fine. Shh. I'm not gonna stress over it. I'm not gonna stress over it. I'm not gonna stress over it. And then she's got like yellow stripes at the bottom of the dress. Oops, I also forgot the light blue up here. I'm gonna take the gold color and make it just a little bit lighter. A little bit thin. There we go. 2. Scrunch these down just a little bit. Today we gather in honor of her last words still ringing out in our minds, those who heard them hiccup. Now it is time to lay her hick down to rest in peace. What the fuck? Honestly, that's how it feels when I get the hiccups though, I'm not gonna lie. I really just feel like I'm like 5 minutes away from perishing from this world. I hate goddamn hiccups. Literally the worst. Okay, I think that's good. Now I can go back to filling in the colors of her hair clips. Let me drag this reference back up. She's got like pink stars. They're like up in the front. And some yellow ones. And the rest are kind of just whatever. Put like an orange one back here. Maybe an even lighter blue one over here. Pink one back there. And I don't know what to do with that. Maybe just another orange spot. That's good enough. Good enough. And then we need to make that star yellow too. Fuck. That is like orange, what the fuck? Yo. Forgot to give it lines as well. Stupid ass. Yo. Make them a little thinner. It's gonna piss me off. There we go. Color in the lines too now. Get that over with. Yeah, that can stay normal actually. Hello, Phoenix. How are you? We are vibing today. Attempting not to stress myself out over art and yet doing it anyway. Other than that, I'm doing good. You're doing great too, that's good. Just working on some doodles. We got this very obscure fan art for PETZ VET, and then we also got some Moomkin spice to doodle after if I have time. Thank you for the hydrate and posture check. Wah. Right. Let's see. What was I doing? Right, the eyes. I lost track almost immediately. My brain is having a very slow day, it seems. Let me just make, oops, not that, this just a little bit smaller, and pull that down here so it's not in the way of anything. Alrighty. Look. Let me start with the skin now. Oh, my eyeball. My eye is itchy. There's like very pink shading in her sprite art, so I'm gonna try and keep it that pinkish color. You know how it feels when you have the hiccups, it just happened to exactly the same way my message feel when you read what? Absolutely shut up. I love how I actually fulfilled said prophecy of reading that sentence like shit too. I hate it. I hate it here. Point proven. I hate it here. Shush. We all know I can't read. I'm just a cow. What do you want from me? Literacy? Nah. Botany, on the other hand, also nah. I know a little bit about plants and whatnot. Enough to get by. Nothing substantial. Nothing I could get away with as claiming to be some sort of expert. Not even close. Like, hey, did you know that you have to grow hydrangea? Partially sunny area, somewhere that gets good direct sunlight parts of the day, but it doesn't get hot. You know that roses are a pain in the ass to grow? Because they are such picky bastards when it comes to how much pH is in the soil they're in. Very basic knowledge. Did you know the sun is good for your plants? But also not really? Because, like, they scorch real easy? Wait, that wasn't clipped? Holy shit. How did I not see? I was expecting something like, did you know plants are usually supposed to be green? But you actually have some knowledge. I said I have knowledge. Just not enough to be considered an expert. Like, you wouldn't want to come to me for any botanist-related needs, but if you wanted to know about, like, how to propagate a succulent, I could tell you that. Did you know the sky is blue and water is, in fact, not wet? Because for something to be wet, it has to be dry to begin with. And water is never dry to begin with, therefore water cannot be wet. I bet you could. What is that supposed to mean? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Are you trying to say that there is something inherently weird about propagation of succulents? Or is it the word succulent that you're that you're trying to, you know, misconstrued here? I mean, there is such a thing as hydrophobic water, which some do call dry water. But is that directly like H2O? Like, is that just water? Because if it's not just water, then the point still stands. Just water is not wet. Whoopsie. If there's like other compounds involved, then it's not really water. According to like the scientific makeup of water, that is. I'm also very dumb, so I shouldn't be speaking on any according to science because I don't know jack shit. I have no right to be speaking on what is scientifically correct. I don't get what you're on about. I'm just really excited about plants. I'm losing focus and forgetting what I'm doing. Wait, what? Hello? Eh? Oh, wait, it's because... Fucking dumb. There we go. There we go. How did I do that and not notice that I did that? Okay, fill in the finger shading. Wow. And now because I'm lazy, how did I situate this? There we go. Perfect. Ooh. Well, yeah, it's not pure water, but outside of a laboratory, most water isn't pure. Honestly, that's also true. That is very true. Oh, big stretch. Biggie, biggie, stretchy, stretch. Pop them shoulders. Ooh. Ow, my neck. I said shoulders, not destroy my fucking head. God damn. Okay, everything's looking good. I can start adding darker areas. Oops, that's a little too purple. Yo. Whoopsie. When you go a little overboard by accidente. Speaking of no, I'm joking. I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna blur this out just a little bit though. Okay, and then a little blue. Me going above and beyond with fan art I told myself multiple times that I wouldn't do that on? No. I would never. How dare you even insinuate I would give myself more work for no reason? How could you even think for a moment that I would do such a thing? How dare you, I say. Adjust some of this lighting by, shading by getting rid of it. Just a little bit. Nice. Speaking of plants, if you swallow an almond whole, it's considered planting the almond. Or is it considered planting the almond? I don't think so. Just like how if you eat the seeds of certain fruit, you're not like planting the fruit in your stomach. It isn't like that weird, was it like Chinese or like Taiwanese? I don't remember what it was, but that weird like animation where the kid eats a not a strawberry, a watermelon seed and like grows into a watermelon child. Nothing like that. How about God damn it. God, fuck. You actually got me that one. That was a good lead up because I honestly did not see you coming up with anything like that as a result. Fuck. Finally! Fuck, my degree in these nuts failed me. I didn't see it coming. God damn it. I'm a failure of a these nutsologist. I came back with food and now apparently we're on these nuts jokes. Yeah, Kitsu actually got me with the these nuts joke. finally got his revenge. I'm certain he's sitting on either his chair or wherever it is he prefers to sit, bouncing up and down like a fucking school kid, excited. I've been searching for a couple spots for what feels like weeks at this point. Hello, you took my cow. I promise I didn't take it. I happened to be one, but I didn't take yours. How are you? Oh my god. It spins even faster. Oh my goodness. That cow be zooming. I wish my brain be zooming that hard. Oh my. Wow, you got a lot of those. You be rolling, rolling, rolling. Are you Whitney's mill tank? 'Cause you do be going. Spin. I have to keep reminding myself that I'm not rendering this, so I have to be careful with where I actually position the shading. Because if I don't, then I'm just gonna get mad and actually try to render it. And the point is to not render this. It's supposed to be relaxing vibe time and not stress over shading time. Okay, then add a little bit of purple. Now we need this blue color. The insides of the lace. I missed some of the white there. Go. Oh, oopsie. No, out. There we go. Don't zoom in, zoom out. Add a little bit of shading down here. Yes, I'm being sloppy with it. I will clean it. Don't get yourself into a tizzy. Everything is gonna be alright. See? We all good. Okay. Do I want to put much more effort into this? Oopa. I mean, I guess I could put a little bit of detail in the shoes and the hair clips, and then we'll move on to the other image. I do want to work on that just a little bit too. Why didn't I just create a clipping mask, you say? I'm dumb. The answer to that question. And I'm about to do it again. Don't question my methods. I will in fact contradict myself every other minute. That is just how I work. She says through gritted teeth, crying over the fact that she's so dumb. Making work 30 times harder than it ever has to be, every minute. Not the button I meant to click. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna do something smart for once. This... Actually, no, not that. Now I'm just being dumb again. Okay. Like this first, then do this. This. Just like that. This. Good enough. Nice. That is a very brown. I did not mean for that to be so brown. Oops. Nothing I can't fix in a minute. Bam, bam. Oh, that's way. Bam. Oh, god damn it. Getting closer. That's fine. That'll work. I'll accept it. Bam, bam. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, now I need to get the blue. And a different shading color. Nice. Oh, my neck got itchy out of nowhere. Felt like there was a bug on me or something. But I hope not. I do have my window open though. One might have gotten in. Whoa. I'm gonna take a second and stand up. I have not stood up in 2.5 hours. Ow, my headset. Oh. Snap my back in half. Oh, ba 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 ba. Okay. Back into the seat I go. Into my lovely tailbone pillow. Am I dumb enough to add highlights to this? I am. Alrighty. I think that's good. I don't see any reason to put any more effort into this. Actually, I lied. Where's that mouth at? There it is. I want to put a little bit of shit in the mouth. Bit of a harsh color. Fuck. There we go. I think that's good. That's good enough anyway. Alright. Time to give this bad boy a border. That and this. Oops. First save it normally. Save it like that. Logo, where the hell is it? There it is. This bad boy on. Somewhere. Here is fine. So it fits. Go. Duplicate. Go. That'll be ready to post after stream. Nice. And now we can work on this one. This one I'm gonna be even less try-hard with the shading, she says as she then proceeds. Be as try-hard as possible with said shading. Or in this case, the line art, what the fuck. Please. Oh my god, okay wait, where's the ruler? Ruler's even worse. What? Damn. That's good enough. See, if I was smart, I would just be a little more careful with the line art. Go slow. But going fast is just gonna frustrate me. Therefore, I should do it. No. Like, why would I do it nice and slow and right the first time? I could do it 30,000 times. Piss myself off in the process. And then get grumpy. That sounds like way more fun. Wouldn't you say? This bottom eyelid is a little too close. Oops. I might be going a little too thick with this liner. Whoops, not that small. I want to thin it out just a little bit. That's looking a little better. I'll keep that. God, sometimes I wish I knew how to draw. You know what I mean? Like, how do people do it? How do people just sit and create art? I wouldn't know. I don't know a lot about a lot of things. Fuck. I want to make sure that line doesn't intersect with the inside of this bit so I don't have to fix it. God forbid. And literally out of nowhere, I'm now craving like a cinnamon bun. No idea where that came from. Fuck. Really craving them comfort foods right now. Coming up on soup season. I know a lot of people are excited about nice soup. I do like me some soup. But as for myself, I'm craving the super fucking comfort foods like cinnamon buns. I love drawing big fluffy ears. And now I know what you're wondering. Well, if you love drawing fluffy ears, why don't you do furry art? Guess what? I used to. I don't get to do it so much no more, but used to. And I do accept furry commission. Whoops. Double whoops. Triple whoops. God damn. I specifically wanted this to be in a thicker line art style so I would have less ways to fuck it up, and yet here I am. Fucking it up. Come on, there we go. Bow, 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 bow. This song is nice. Probably the chillest one so far that I've actually like vibed with and didn't have playing in my ear. Yeah, that's not gonna work. There we go. Bow, bow. It is way too thick of a neck, my god. Accidentally gave myself like mega Chad neck. I was struggling there on the bah. You'd think by now I would know how. Is how that's what I'm paid to draw. Every month! But nope. Still don't know how. Come on, there we go. Great. Plowing through this line art now. Which was the plan originally. Thought it was gonna be the fucking coloring that was gonna eat me alive, but in fact it's the line art. Alright. This on its own layer. Easier to see. Wow, 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 wow. I love sweaters with the big knitted design on it, but god is it a pain in the ass to draw. So instead I opt for the simplified version. The lazy man's knitted sweater design look. Actually, I'm not even sure exactly what that style of it's called. Is it cable stitch? Tell me you don't knit without telling me you don't. I'll go first. What the fuck is this stitch type called? Fuck if I know. Tell you I don't knit, what the fuck is a cross stitch? True. The best part about that is that cross stitching I don't even think is considered knitting. So like, that double proves. Cross stitching is usually, to my knowledge, used for regular sewing and embroidery. I guess you could consider embroidery knitting, but it's not like the same overall process, to my knowledge. Knitting is like folding string in and out of itself to create like cloth, I guess, whereas stitching and embroidery is more about like fastening two types of fabric together or design work. But there might be a type of knitting style called cross stitch. I wouldn't know because I don't knit. Please! Lines! I've made you nice and thick. Stop being a pain in my ass. Okay. Draw the little bow. Drawing little baby bows like that look a lot like the Hello Kitty ribbon. And they're fun to draw. Yeah, I think that's good for that section. Add the tail. Oops. Back up. I have like nearly perfected doodling flowers in that method because I do it so often now. Like, that is basically the only way I can achieve a flower shape consistently anymore, is to do it in that style. Oops. Wow. Put little fluffies. Okay, that looks good. How to work on the, oops, the cup. I do still have the ruler. Nice. I was smart enough to keep the ruler. You love moments of brain functioning at some point. Would you believe me if I said it's only September 5th and I've already had like 4 pumpkin spice coffees? Like, I've had one almost every day. Today being the day that I have not. What size is this brush? At 10? Really? Wow, okay. Yeah, no, 10's still a bit thick. I'm gonna go down to 8. I've been too cheap to buy the lattes. I've like made them at home. I just bought like $8 worth of actual pumpkin spice like seasoning and have been dumping that into my coffee every day. But god damn is it good. The second September hits, I go into full white girl mode. Why don't I just do this? I gotta stop trying to overcompensate. Make one wider. See how easy that is, brain? You don't gotta be stupid. Be smart. Oops. That middle line is always so hard for me to get down with the ruler. My hand is not straight enough for that type of shit. Not gonna do that. Okay, take the ruler off, then put the line. Go. this line even smaller. Oops. Go. Now I can take the off. The whip. Good enough. Oops. Get this in. This in. Yes, I'm making things difficult. Shush. Leave me to my stupidity. It's for later me to deal with. Alright, perfect. Turn the sketch off. I'm gonna fill these in separately because they are separate. Flip. Oh. Good. A folder. Same with this. Put the. I said in a folder. Thank you. See, and now we can like. Nice. Oops, I forgot that I have other stuff in here. Go. Don't tell Keats. I forgot that was in there. Whoops. Actually, if don't be stupid. And you can do the hair separately now. Another layer. This off real quick. Doesn't interfere with the fill process. There. There. Perfect. Take this color. Perfect. So need it here. Oops. There we go. God damn it. There. Fill in the spots. I forgot to do the tail. Whoopsie. Go. Perfect. Wait for this, these. Pink paint and blue and green. Pink for the tongue too. These socks are gonna be white. Skirt is gonna be our pattern. Stuff real quick. Whoops. Tolerance. Turn that shit like all the way. Go. Okay, what color do I want the sweater to be? Do I want it to be... No, I don't want it to be dark brown. I do want this to be brown though. I want the shirt to be... a bow maybe? Be the sweater... The sweater be white? I feel like that's too bright for like fall colors though. What about a pale orangey brown? A little less saturated than that even. Why did it change that color? Hello? What? What is going on here? Got the fill in right here actually. Oh! Change that back, there we go. I may have locked myself in a bad spot. Maybe I just make the skirt yellow. Make it a full dress. And have this color. Damn. What if I make it this brown and change the belt? No, because then it mixes with the hair too much. Fuck. I should have pre-planned these colors. I did not think this through very well. Fill in the shoe. I have the time. Think it over. Okay. Maybe I make the belt this color and then make sweater Is this the same as the hair color? Yeah, it's the same as the hair. Little lighter. So it doesn't match the spots per se. Fuck. But it also doesn't interfere with the brown of the hair. What if I just go like full pumpkin? Full orange. I guess that's kind of cute. Not bad. I feel like the skirt is still out of place with the spots though. I will just make it the full yellow, I think. Methinks. So I'm gonna switch that just to color. The third color is wigging me out a bit. Let's go with that and then fill in the eyes here. Oops. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Ooh. Maybe we'll make part of the bow orange and yellow. Yeah, that's cute. I dig it. Small details in now. only just realized you're basically making pumpkin spice version of kiwi for fall. Yeah, that was kind of the point, right? Like, I wanted to draw the pumpkin spice latte with like a very autumnal color schemed kiwi outfit. I didn't pre-plan very much, as you've seen. Mostly just like idea sketches. But I think it turned out okay. Okay. Oops. Get Taylor in the middle. Fair enough, I admit I'm getting very distracted, so I apologize. No, that's okay. I don't think I specified earlier that the whole idea was supposed to be pumpkin spicy. I think I just said that the drawing was roughly pumpkin spicy, not as a whole, so. It is a-okay. Ooh. Ow, my ankle. Oops. I want it to be white. That's the fucking color of that. What about this? That's good. That works for me. Orange back. Droplet mode. Particles. Oh yeah. Okay, make it a little bit more on the brown side as well. Oops. Wow. Yo. I also forgot to make this whole bit white. Yo. Oops. Then take the fingertip, swirl that bitch around. White. Same on an add layer. Bright orange. Brown color. Swirl that shit around. Got more color instead of just brown. Yo. Perfect. I'm actually gonna add one more small detail to the. Oops, not that. Have the cream partially like melting into it. Ooh, that looks so damn good. Fuck. Now it's making me want that coffee I never made. Damn it. Hello? Alright, because I have it flipped like a stupid person. There we go. To this. Oh shit. I gotta do it again. I forgot I shouldn't have that open when I do. Obstructs some of the colors. Changes it to match the whole image instead of just that thing. Wow. Okay, let's see. What else could I add to this? Add like a little bit of blushy blush. This one did end up being a lot faster than I expected. All of these are in the same folder, which also get a double border. The best part about double borders is that if I remove one or the other, the borders change, Oh wait, fuck, I forgot that if I do that though, this won't be see-through. Fuck. Never mind, I'm doing the border the hard way. It seems. First off, oops, make the selection this. This. That. Oops, not like that. This. This. I can't take them out evenly for it, but you get to keep the opacity of the cup. Which is mostly what I care about, to be honest. Okay, nice. Grab my logo again. Oops. Go save. I'm gonna make a version. Just the cup. Because I might use the cup on its own at some point. Who knows? Ugh. Okie dokie. That's all I really had planned to work on today, so I don't really have much else I could really do. I think we'll call it there. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out and lurking while I, smooth brain the day away. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, evening, or night, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye bye!